Okay, we're recording. All right, so now we're recording. Once again, sorry, take two. Okay, so I would love to just see everyone, if you have the things that I asked you to print out ahead of time, can you show those to me? I kind of want to just see if anybody has them already. I do. Somebody just commented, I do. I see Erica up there has hers. Anybody else? Anybody else? No? Okay, so I don't. What was it? Okay, we'll go over what it was. So make sure you have your notes out. If you, it's okay. Don't worry. You guys are new to this, and if you can get things ahead of time, great. If not, we're still gonna walk you through it. Okay. So here we go. Newbie to Ruby. So those of you that are on here, you are either brand new within the first couple days, weeks, or months. Some of you guys may have been in the business a little while, but you're still trying to, make it to that Ruby rank, which we'll talk about later. And some of you guys are leaders in the company that you're just kind of wondering, what do I say? What are some tips to launch my new distributors? And then some of you are just wanting a refresher course, which I'm all about refresher courses. I get all the tips and training that I can get personally. So Newbie to Ruby. So some of you may be here for Ruby, which if you don't know what Ruby is yet, Ruby is a rank in the company that is about $300 to $600 a month in commission. So when we say $300 to $600 a month to make it to Ruby, that is just commission. So that's just your website orders. So that's just what people do through your website and ordering online. On top of $300 to $600 a month, you're also going to earn cash if you sell wraps to people for $25 each. And you're also going to earn bonuses when you sign up new distributors and get fast start bonuses that are $100 weekly bonuses, which I'll answer those questions if you have them. And then obviously our big diamond $10,000 bonus as well. So Ruby means you have 5 people that want to sign up and do this business with you. You can sign up all 5, or you can sign up 3 and then teach, and then have one of those 3 get 2 on their own. It's just 5 in general. With me, when I first signed up, I thought it would be really hard to get 5. And then just by me talking about it to everyone I knew, I was able to get those 5 within about 3 to 4 months. So some people do it way quicker. Some people sign up 5 like in the first month. It took me just a little bit longer. So, okay, so this is going to be kind of how you just launch your business. And if you want that Ruby rank, or you're wanting that $10,000 bonus down the road, you're going to have to do these steps to get there, either if you want it now or a year from now. So the first thing I want everyone to do is to, if you have not already, download on your phone the It Works Wired app. Okay, so every phone has it. So just go to your app store or whatever you non-Apple people have. You'll go to your whatever it is and download the It Works Wired app. Already have it. If you already have it, maybe you can show it to me if you aren't on your phone. If you are on your phone, just kind of nod your head. Awesome. Erica, I see yours. Bree, you've got yours. Rhonda, yes. Okay, cool. I see people shaking their heads, but their name's not on here. So I see ya. I see ya. Okay, so I'm going to walk you real quickly through how to navigate this It Works Wired app and why it's super important. When I first signed up 4 years ago, you guys, we didn't have these apps, and everything was like from this website and that website and go to this and go to that. And now it's like a one-stop shop, and I love it. So once you download the Wired app, make sure you have logged in. So make sure you log in at the top right-hand corner. There'll be 3 dots, I believe, and you're going to click Login. And you are going to log in using your same information that you use to log into your account, your back office, your eSuite. If you don't know what your username is, it is your customer ID number that you got when you signed up as a distributor. If you don't know how to find that number, if you don't have it already, then you need to check through your emails, your welcome emails. You can message your upline and ask them real quick if they can help you locate it. But that's definitely something that you need to be able to log in, is your username. Awesome. I'm just reading some of the comments that are on here. Got it. Okay, cool. and then your password, which is the password that you created. So this way it's going to be customized to you, especially for those bonuses and things that we'll talk about again soon. Okay, so once you guys are in your Wired app, so go ahead and go into your Wired app. So if you're watching me through your phone, that's fine. You can still hear me, but go into your Wired app. And the first thing that you guys are going to see, that's going to be like the message screen. It's also, think of it as like your news feed, your notifications, okay? So it should look like this here. So these are all notifications that have popped up within the week. What's really great about this, so anytime there's any promotions, sales, conference calls, anything like that, you are going to be able to get a notification and click on it right from here. What's really great about that is when we have our Sunday night and Monday night calls, so please write this down, that we will have a call from corporate. They're really good. I call them training calls. Some people call them calls for inspiration. The Sunday night call is kind of like a way to get you running and excited for the week. The Monday night call is usually people in the business that talk about their journey. Sometimes we'll have Dr. Don, which is the doctor that has created our products, and he'll talk more about the products. Monday nights is a really good time to have guests listen in if they want more information. Not the Sunday night call, but the Monday night call. So what's great about this is now you can listen to the calls straight from the Wired app. So for an example, if you go into your Wired app, it's going to tell you to that the It Works Show Me the Money call. That was 2 days ago. Well, if you missed that call, you just click right there on the top one, and it's going to take you to this screen here. You're going to click Listen In. Scroll over, and then you're going to see the replay option. Can you guys hear that? It's right there for you. So there's no numbers you have to go back and look at. It's right there. If you missed it, you get to listen to it right there on your app. It's awesome. I'm really excited about that feature. So you'll be able to listen to the Sunday night calls and the Monday night calls right there. Okay. And then at the bottom, so these are all the little tabs at the bottom. Okay. So right now we're in the messages. Then there's the social button that's down there. And that's basically every time they post on social media, they'll post it here. Bree, you have your hand raised. Did you have a question? Did you want to mute yourself or type it in?
What time are those meetings?
Oh, great question. Okay, so the Sunday night call is at 7 p.m. California time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's 10 o'clock. And if you are listening to the Monday night call, that is 6 p.m. California time. Okay, so but you will get the notification. If you're not in California, you'll get your notification at the time of that call and listen to it from your phone. So great question. Thank you for asking that, because I forgot to mention the times of those calls. Okay, so yes, social media tab at the bottom, that just kind of every social media post they post also goes there. If you're not following people on social media, I recommend following, I'll repeat this probably if you guys need me to, but Pam Sowder, PAMSOWDER, Mark Pentecost, MarkPentecost, and Mike Patillo, MikePotillo. Yeah. It's like that song, Bananas. That's how I spell bananas. I have to sing the Gwen Stefani song. It's pretty funny. So yes, so that's people you can follow. And obviously It Works Global, you want to follow them on Facebook and Instagram as well. Okay, so then the really exciting part down at the bottom, we're not going to go too far into this because I want you guys to be able to talk to your diamond uplines about the bonuses that you're going for. But I'm super excited because when you click that bottom tab that says Go Bonus, you guys are all going to see this here. This is customized to you from the date you joined It Works. So it'll tell you what your bonus is that you can currently go for, and it will tell you how many days you have left to get that bonus. And then underneath right here, it'll tell you achieve it by March 31st or whatever date yours is. What's really exciting, you guys, is look at mine, what I can go for in 17 days. Do you guys see that number? $100,000. That would be on top of the $75,000 that me and my husband have already earned. So it's just crazy. But don't get discouraged, because I know some people look at that number and they go, for me personally, they're like, 17 days? That's a lot for me to do in 17 days. What I want you guys to do is tap the circle. Okay, now you got some other options here. So you'll see the top category says go fast lane. So that means that if you hit those ranks by those dates, you are going to earn those bonuses. And yes, you can stack those bonuses. So if you hit diamond, double, triple, presidential ambassador, you're going to get all of those bonuses. Well, let's say some of you guys are running, and you're like, I just didn't quite make it. Scroll down, and you're going to see go lane, which is half, it gives you extra time to earn those bonuses. So the bonuses do get cut in half, but who wouldn't want to earn $5,000 for going diamond in, most of you guys, I think it's 6 months. Okay, so I want you guys to kind of look at that. Again, with me, I'm a perfect example. I was not running for diamond. I was not even looking at a diamond chart, which we'll talk about charts later. I just wanted to earn that extra $500, and by me being excited and talking about the products and how amazing this business had been for me, I was going diamond and I didn't even realize it. I was like, wow, people really want to do this business with me. I'm really excited. And then once I realized I could earn that bonus, I was like, hey, Rinda, to my sponsor, my upline, like, tell me again about that $10,000 bonus. So that's just really exciting, just to know that you guys can run for these, or you can kind of go at your own pace, but these are here and we're here to help you earn them when you're ready to earn them. Okay. Real quickly, big thing that you guys have to see, go back to this screen with the little circle in the middle. It's very important. You guys see at the top where it says LC? You have to get 4 loyal customers, you guys, to even unlock those bonuses. So very important, you guys, is to to sign up your 4 loyal customers as soon as you can. Somebody has a question, what is the best way to bring up that you sell at works to potential customers? Well, for me personally, my best way and easiest way was I posted all over social media. I mean, I did not care if people liked it or not. I was excited. I posted it all over social media. I also wore an It Works shirt, like this one I'm wearing now. It's an older one, but I'm wearing it. I also passed out my Blitz cards, which you guys got 25 of those in your kit. Those are called Blitz cards. They look like business cards. I don't even have one sitting here. I'm going to grab my laminated one. Blitz cards. You guys got 25 of these in your kit. Have them ready to go to give to people. That's one thing I tell people. The only way you don't make money with this company is if you just don't talk about it. So just talk about it everywhere you go. And I'll kind of go into depth with that, but you just got to be excited and start talking about it in any way you can. And social media, to me, is the easiest way to do that. So
another way, I have another
yes.
way. Take one of the catalogs that you guys got in your kit and just start looking at all the products and make a list of people that you know, family and friends, that might like it. Because not everyone's going to want to wrap, but there's something for everyone. So even estro rhythm for menopause. So if you know someone going through menopause, kind of sharing that you're starting this new adventure and you have some products and you can kind of give them some examples that might be a little more tailored to them. So you're not just trying to push wraps. So.
Great idea. Yep, that's exactly it. Because not everyone wants the wraps, so we have so much more to offer. We're known for the wraps. It's our flagship product. So, okay. And then lastly, on that Wired app, we're going to go back to this, but I want you guys just kind of notice that it's there. The very bottom again is another tab, and it's the Events tab at the very bottom. And we will go over this just in a little bit, but I just want to recognize that it's there. So, okay. So we just went over the Wired app. So that's the first thing you do in your business. Once you sign up, you want to download your Wired app. So we just went over that. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you've logged into your eSuite and your back office. So the best way to do that, if you have not done it already, very, very important to do this as soon as you can, is you're going to go to your actual website. So I know a lot of my new distributors picked their first and last name. And no matter what you picked for your website, it's either your first or last name. Mine is Wraps by Heather Lynn. You might have picked something fun like that, but it's all going to be whatever you chose, .itworks.com. Okay? So no matter what you chose for your website name to be, it's going to be that, and then .itworks.com. So go to your website, make sure it's there, make sure your name and your, well, at first, I think it's your name and your phone number in the top right-hand corner. You can go in there later and add a picture. You can change that up, whatever you want to do. But make sure that your name is in the top right-hand corner. Make sure that your website URL is at the top, because some people, isn't it myitworks.com? It used to be myitworks.com, Mandy. You can do both. So if somebody were to go to your website and do .myitworks.com, they would still get there. But they shortened it, and you do not have to do the myitworks.com anymore. It's just your website, .itworks.com. So great question. Make sure your URL is at the top. If you are going to that right now and you see just itworks.com, that means you're typing it in wrong. And if you send a customer there, then they'll just go filter through the itworks company itself. So make sure if you're not seeing your website URL at the top, then get with the person who enrolled you and they can help you with that. So once you are there, very simple, you guys. When you're signing up customers, you click shop. When you're signing up distributors, you click join. If you're needing to get into your back office and your eSuite, which is what we're getting ready to do, you're going to click login at the top right-hand corner. And then once you click login, it's going to ask you for your username and your password again, and that is going to be your customer ID number and the password you chose. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to log into your eSuite. And all of this can be done from your phone. I love that you can work your business from your phone and be anywhere. It's pretty amazing. Okay. So those of you that have not logged into your eSuite yet, there's a couple things that you're going to need to do before you can move forward. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because you'll see it. You have to do it before you can do anything else. But it's going to ask you to just kind of agree to the terms. Really, the terms, you guys, I remind people that you are buying the rights to sell this product for an entire year. So for whatever reason you decide to cancel your website and you're not working your business, if you decide 6 months from now you want to try this again, you just pay your $20 website and start your website up again. So that's pretty much what it's telling you, that no matter what, you get a full year to try this business out. The next part, it's going to let you know that 1 year from the day you enrolled, if you still want to be a distributor, it's only a $35 annual renewal, which is amazing because you don't have to spend $100 every year to restart or renew your business. So it's going to have you check that. And then lastly, at the very top, and again, I'm speaking to the ones that haven't done this yet, but at the very top, you're going to see in red, bold writing, click here to verify your tax information. And that's so you get your 1099 at the end of the year, and so you'll get paid. If you don't do the verification, you will be on commission hold and you won't get paid. So then you want to do that. So once you do those three things, you never have to really do it again and you're good to go. Okay, so real quickly, I want to talk to you guys about auto ships. So those of you that signed up with me, we've probably already talked about this. I just want to make sure that everyone knows that they need to have an auto ship set up for a minimum of 80 BV. 80 BV. BV means bonus volume, bonus value, I'm sorry. It's the amount that we get credit for. So for an example, wraps for a box of 4 is $59. The BV is 54. So when you're setting up your auto ship, make sure that it's a minimum of 80. Now here's the thing, if I'm freaking any of you out right now and you're going, what is this auto ship? I don't know what you're talking about. What did I do? Because I did the same thing when I signed up. I was like, what? Auto ship? What are you talking about? I'm so glad I didn't freak out and I'm still here 4 years later, because here's the thing with the auto ship. It is an optional auto ship, okay? We do, though, highly, highly recommend, if you want to run a successful business, you need to have an auto ship set up, because 2 reasons. You want to be a product of the product. When people ask you, have you tried it? You want to say yes, or you want to say, I haven't yet, but I'm ordering it next month. Secondly, how are you going to be a wrap girl without wraps? So if people want to buy wraps from you, you got to have some wraps in stock. A lot of you guys, when you sign up, it will automatically set you up for 2 boxes of wraps in your auto ship for 1 month later. If you can keep those in there and run it 1 month later or sooner, I would say do it, because you're going to get 2 boxes of wraps and you can sell those 2 boxes and make $200 in cash, okay? For me, what I did is I set up 1 box of wraps and 1 box of greens on the go for my auto ship. And I think I had that as my auto ship for at least my first 6 months of my business. I always ran it because I wanted to have wraps to wrap people, and I wanted to have greens on the go that I can give away as samples. I can drink myself, or sometimes I would sell them for $1 each, okay? So what's amazing about this company is, where else can you sign up for your own business and have about $100 to $125 in overhead that you can sell and make a profit from? Like, in a real business, can you run a business like a boutique or a salon or a restaurant and only spend about $125 a month and then make a profit off of it? No. So it's pretty awesome. But again, the auto ship is optional. Now, here is where I want you guys to really pay attention and really focus here, okay? If for whatever reason you cannot run your auto ship, you can't afford it, whatever comes up, you can't do it, do not ever cancel your auto ship. Do not go in there and delete it and cancel it. It will affect your bonuses. So what you do if you can't run it is you just change the date to the next month, okay? Make sure that where it says auto ship template is not a 0. That is a minimum of 80 BV, okay? So again, we want you guys to run your auto ship. I personally don't think you can have a very successful business if you don't have products to use or sell. But if for whatever reason you cannot run your auto ship, just change the date to the following month, okay? You guys can change that date 20 times if you want to. If you're like, oh crap, it's supposed to come out next week, I can't do it, I'm going to change it to April. And then you're like, oh wait, I can run it, let me change it to March 19th. And then it's 2 days before, and you're like, wait, I need to change it to March 25th. As long as it's set up, you can change the date as many times as you want, okay? So the only requirement is a $20 website, and that is definitely needed. That's the only way that you're going to be able to run your website and run your business. That's the way that you're going to have your e-suite in your back office, and that's how people get to order from you and sign up as distributors. If for whatever reason you need to cancel your website, there is that option. But I'm telling you, if you've already passed out your Blitz cards and your catalogs with your website info, and you go to cancel your website and people go to order, then they can't find you, okay? So again, the website, $20 a month, that's once a month. And then you do have your optional auto ship, which I, once again, think everybody should run to have a successful business. It will be once a month as well, but you can change the date as many times as you need to. Keep in mind, you guys, this is a way for you now to use the products, be your own loyal customer, and have it as a tax write-off. So every time you get that receipt with the box of product, save that receipt, because now that's your inventory for your business. That's a tax write-off, okay? So think about that as well. The way you're going to change anything on your auto ship is in your e-suite. There's a top right-hand corner that says auto ships, and then you just click on that and you click edit. If you have never set one up, then you can set up a new one. But if you have one set up, do not click create a new auto ship, because then you'll have 2 set up. So make sure you just click edit. And very importantly, no matter what you do, whenever you change it, make sure you click save auto ship, or everything you just did will not be saved. So, and then, okay, does anybody have any questions about auto ship? If you have like a crazy question, you're like, whoa, I need to have you slow down and figure this out, just get with the person that enrolled you or your diamond upline, and they'll go over that with you guys. So I hope I explained that where you guys understood. So, okay, so auto ship is up there. You also want to do the training academy, which is under the It Works You tab. So if you're looking at your e-suite, you see all the tabs at the top. It Works University, It Works You, click on that, and it's going to give you training videos. That is something that if you have not done that yet, I highly recommend it. If you've been in the business for a while, I recommend going back and watching it again because you probably haven't watched it in 6 months to a year to 2 or 3. So watch it when you can. It's a video talks about policies and procedures, talks about the products. It talks about what's the word? Compliance. You want to make sure you're always compliant. Like you're not selling your products on Craigslist or Facebook garage sale sites. You can't sell on eBay and Amazon. So things like that kind of tells you what you can and can't do. Christy, you have your hand raised. You want to unmute? Do you have a question?
It was a comment. I was laying down listening to you guys, but about the auto ship.
Uh-huh.
I get so excited when my auto shipment comes in because I use the products and my friends at work are watching me use the products and they're so happy for me when I have my results that I'm looking for.
Yay!
I know.
That's awesome. And I can't remember who asked that question earlier about how do you kind of like introduce it that you're selling this. That is the perfect way. When you're not ready to like walk up to everyone and go, here, try this, try this, try this. Do you want to have a wrap party? Do you want to buy this? Do you want to be a loyal? If you are very openly taking your fat fighters after you eat a bad meal, or you are drinking your greens and you're like shaking that bottle up of greens, that is a way for people to go, hey, what is that? What are you taking? And you're like, oh, I can talk to them about it now. So your auto ship is a very good way to start introducing the products to your friends and family. Very good. I love that you brought that up, Christy. Okay, so Training Academy. You definitely want to watch Training Academy within, I'd say, the next 48, 72 hours. You don't have to watch it all at once. Watch little bits here and there and come back to it later. Okay, the next thing, document library at the top of your eSuite. That is going to be your best friend for a few reasons, okay? My first reason why document libraries are going to be your best friend, because when you click on the document library tab at the top, the left-hand side, you're going to see all these categories. You're also going to see the product info, okay? Your product info is literally going to make you so much money, and it's going to better yourself, better your results with your using the products and everyone else's, because guess what? You don't have to memorize the ingredients. You don't have to copy and paste Google images and reports and documents. When somebody asks you, hey, what's in the wraps? How do they work? You go, oh, hold on, let me send you something. You're going to go to your document library. You're going to go to product info. You're going to search for the ultimate body applicator, which is the body wraps. It's going to pop up a product info sheet with a picture, with the ingredients, with the directions, and frequently asked questions. And all you're going to do is screenshot it with your phone, take a picture, and you are going to text message it or email it to who's ever asking. That is literally how I've worked my business all the way to Triple Diamond. I learn as I earn, and I definitely don't memorize ingredients. I know a lot about the products being in the business for 4 years, but I'm telling you guys, when I was first in the business, my first year, I knew nothing. But I was not going to sit there and try to memorize everything before I made any money. I was going to make money as I was learning. So that product information guide, you guys, is going to literally be worth every dime of that $20 website that you run every month. So product info, use it from your phone, screenshot, send it. The other thing that you're going to want to do, see in the top right-hand corner of your document library, there's a search tab, okay? So that is, anytime we tell you to print something out, you're just going to go to document library, go to that search tab and type in what we're telling you to print. It's going to pop up and you can print it out, okay? So a couple things I want you guys to print out if you haven't already is your hundreds list. So again, in the search tab, you're just going to start typing in hundreds list, search, and it's going to pop up. You're going to print that out. I don't want to go too fast for you guys, but I don't want to be here till 10:30, so I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit. The next thing you're going to print out is your steps to success. Okay? So you're going to, again, type that in the search tab, and you're going to print out your steps to success. Okay? Then you're also going to type in and print out your, I want you to just type in the word game plan. Okay? You'll print that out. So what those things are going to look like. So here's a hundreds list. Okay? It literally says hundreds list, and it's 4 sheets of pages for your hundreds list. It's going to list a name, a phone number, and an email. You do not have to do it this way. You do not have to put in their name, phone number, and email. I have a hundreds list from just my Instagram people. I have a hundreds list just from Facebook. I have a hundreds list of just family. That's just kind of giving you the options to fill that out there. Okay, so that's your hundreds list. Okay, your steps to success. I just pulled out an old one, but it looks like this here. And I always write the month and the year so I can keep track. Okay, and we'll talk about this in a sec.
Another thing for the hundreds list is I usually don't put all their information too, especially because I have one for Facebook, Instagram, and then I have like one for my phone. But I'll put in, I'll put their name, but I'll also write like what they're interested in. So I remember, because when you get to have more than 100 plus, you forget kind of sometimes what they're wanting. So I'll write greens or cleanse or something. So I know when I go back and contact them, what to ask them too.
That's a great tip. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So then the game plan looks like this here. Okay. And these are going to be available for every month. So this one says Go March game plan. So we had a February, we had a January. It's kind of similar to your steps to success, but it gives you a little bit more of, we call them IPAs, and that means income producing activity. So this is kind of our basic steps to success, what you should do every month, which I'll talk about. And this just kind of tells you that, and it kind of just has you kind of go deeper into your business of what you're doing and what your goals are, okay? The other thing you're going to do in your eSuite is that is where you can purchase gear and clothes and catalogs and blitz cards. So one thing I highly, highly recommend. Now, you guys, I'm very adamant about not spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the beginning of your business, and then you go in debt and then you're frustrated. I'm like, again, you learn as you earn, but do a little bit here and there. And if one thing I do recommend is definitely get yourself an It Works t-shirt. Now, I'm not telling you guys to get an It Works t-shirt and the tablecloth and a banner and a bag and a hat and then go, well, I just spent $400 on all these clothes and I haven't made $400 yet. It's like, well, then don't do all that yet. Just get yourself at least an It Works shirt. The reason for that is the best way to have people talk to you. They see your shirt. I don't know how many times my husband has gotten stopped when he wears a basic, simple It Works t-shirt, and they stop him and go, oh, are those the wraps? And he says, yeah, they are. And they go, oh, I've been wanting to try that. And he will have my Blitz card in his pocket ready to give to them, or his Blitz card now that he's in the business. So definitely get a shirt. That is going to be in the orders tab at the top. Click on that. That's where you can purchase more products. That's where you can purchase shirts. You can purchase more catalogs, more Blitz cards, and things like that. Really important. I'm going to kind of talk about your kit in a second, but Blitz cards, you guys, as soon as you get your kit and as soon as you get Blitz cards, you need to keep those in your purse. You need to keep some in your car. I recommend laminating one, and you can do that for very cheap. You can walk into Office Depot, and they'll do 2 for $1. And what I do is I have them laminated and I hang it on my purse. So it says, ask me. So it's right there. Everyone looks at my purse. They look at my laminated Blitz card. And then you can also buy the little binder ring there. There's a baggie of them for like $3 or $4. And you get a binder ring, you get your laminated Blitz card, have that on your purse. So you guys all get Blitz cards when you get your kits. So take 1 or 2 of those, get them laminated, put it on your purse, put it on your diaper bag. Some people hang them from their stroller. My husband plays softball, and there's one on his softball bag. I mean, you can put those babies anywhere. The other thing, too, is once you get your Blitz cards, you want to label them. I mean, if you have to write out your information, that's totally fine. But get your information on there. I don't know how many times I've gone to somebody's like launch party and their Blitz cards are sitting there blank. And I'm like, well, do you want me to give them my Blitz cards, or do you want to give them yours with your information? So make sure you guys get your information on your Blitz cards and your catalogs as soon as you get those. Just a quick tip. I go to Office Depot again. I go to the address labels. I get the bright neon ones. And I go up to the printing area. I write down what I want my labels to say, and I get about 400 labels made. And it's about $20. The first time you do it, it might be a little bit more because of the template at first, but I print mine out at home. Yes, if you can print yours out at home, that's fine. When I'm printing out 400, that's a lot of ink, so I go to Office Depot. And I just have my first and last name on there, my phone number, my website, and then I put on there, find me on Facebook and Instagram. So that's kind of simple. That's kind of what I do. Okay, we are a little more than halfway done, so I'm sorry if I'm taking up a lot of your time, but this is some really good information that I think you need to have. Okay, so we went over the Wired app. We went over your eSuite and how to log in and the very important things you should go over in there. The next thing is, if you haven't gotten your kit yet, don't wait for your kit to start working your business. That is very, very important. The minute you sign up and become a distributor, you get a website and people can start ordering from you guys immediately. Your kits take anywhere between a week to 2 weeks to get in. So that's a week to 2 weeks that you could have been enrolling customers, enrolling distributors. So definitely don't wait for your kit to get started. And when we say to wait for your kit to get started, that is where your hundreds list and your steps to success and your March game plan come in. So what first thing you guys want to do, if you already got your kit, you want to pull out a catalog. If you haven't got your kit yet, you still have a website, so you can go to your website. And exactly what Heather Almeida just went over with you guys is I want you guys to pull out a catalog or go to your website and grab your hundreds list. And we're going to do something real quickly. We're not going to take too much time, but pull out your catalog and go to your website. And even if you've been in the business, you guys, for longer, you're not brand new, I still want you guys to do this. Okay. Open it up and literally start looking at the products and start writing down people that can benefit from our products. So I want you guys to get 10 names on your hundreds list right now. If you already have a hundreds list, then add 10 more. If you don't have a hundreds list printed out yet, then just grab a sheet of paper and at the top of it, write hundreds list and start writing down names. So for an example, you open up your catalog, go to your website. The first thing I'm looking at is hair, skin, and nails. How many of us know people that would love to grow their hair out? They complain about their nails being brittle. They just want thicker, fuller, longer hair. Start writing down those people. Let's see, what else? Confianza, another huge one. Confianza is an all-natural anti-stress formula. Write down people that have anxiety. Write down people that you know are stressed. Teachers is a great one. College students is another great one. Just moms in general. I probably see 10 to 20 posts a day on my social media from people talking about their stress or their anxiety. So start writing down people that you know have stress and anxiety. A lot of people know people in our families that have that as well. We have energy drinks. How many of you guys know people in your friends circle or your family that drink Rockstars, Red Bulls, all that stuff every day? So write them down on your list, okay? Now, we're not necessarily going to contact them right now, so don't be like, I'm not writing them down because you're going to make me call them. We're not doing that yet, okay? We're just having you guys start writing your hundreds list. We have essential oils. So start thinking about people that you know love essential oils. We're not saying that they have to stop using the ones that they already use, but we can say, hey, would you mind trying ours for 3 months and seeing if you like them? If you don't, go back to the ones you're using, but at least you can let me know. Greens, you guys. Who do you know that would love to have 8 servings of fruits and vegetables very easily? Who do you know that suffers from caffeine addiction? Do you know anybody that has really bad allergies? Who do you know that's really sick? Who's been sick this year? Who's complaining about being sick? Everyone on social media. Write them down for greens, okay? Stretch mark cream. Who do you know that's pregnant? Who do you know that just had a baby, okay? Who do you know that has had a baby years ago, but they probably have stretch marks or they've talked to you about them? I'm not saying like, hey, you just had a baby, I'm sure your stomach looks bad. Like, no, I'm not saying go that route. I'm just saying that just start writing down people, okay? So I'm going to give you guys literally 2 minutes, okay, to start writing down 10 people. If you, like I said, if you don't have your hundreds list, then just take a piece of paper and write that down. Okay, I think somebody has a question. I'm going to read some of the comments. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself. Do you use your personal Facebook and Instagram, or do you have a separate It Works Facebook and Instagram account? Great question. That's Justine asked that question. So I'm going to be honest. When I first signed up with It Works, I had my Facebook, and I was like, oh, I need to create a business page, my like page. I really didn't get a lot from that in the beginning of my business. When you get a lot from your business like page, it's when you spend a lot of money in advertising and paying for your posts and things like that. For me personally, so in the beginning of your business, you can create a like page, but I felt like my like page went kind of away, and I used more my personal page. And you guys, again, this is just coming from me. So if your uplines are telling you to do certain things because it's worked for them, then go ahead and try it. But for me personally, I'm just giving you guys my, like, what's worked for me and what hasn't. Instagram. I didn't even have an Instagram when I signed up for It Works. Somebody showed me one. I created one. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to put my personal stuff on my Instagram. So I'm going to create a business one. So now I had my personal Facebook. I had a business like page on Facebook. I had a personal Instagram and a business Instagram. And I finally, about 6 months in, went, what am I doing? No. So I just went strictly Instagram I did personal and business. I go like every other post is It Worksy, and then like personal. And then same thing with my Facebook. I just started using my Facebook, and I changed things up here and there. But yeah, for me, having all 4 of those accounts that I was trying to manage was just literally a distraction for me. And I wish I would have just started with 2, and that's where I'm at now. So I need to get updated catalogs. The prices are outdated. So yeah, they do have updated catalogs. And honestly, if you have some, just in the meantime, take a black Sharpie and cross that out and write 25 in there. I mean, it's better than throwing them away, but yeah, I would recommend getting the updated catalogs as soon as you can. So
in the eSuite documents too, you can print out the price list and like loyal customer order forms. So everything's updated there. So if you have an old catalog, still use it. But what I do is I make a order form and I put them in the catalog when I do parties and stuff. So everything would be updated there for you as well.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. I want everyone to hold up their hundreds list. Okay. If you can, please, I want to see it. Erica, you're like right on top of it. Every time I ask you somebody to do something, you're like the first one there. I love it. I love your excitement. Okay. Anybody else? Yay, Rhonda. Awesome. Hundreds list. Who else? Kapali, I see you, girl. You got your list? She's all, don't call me out. Yeah, you got your list. Awesome. Bobby got your list. Anybody else want to show their list? I didn't write. I have a very, very, very long list, but yes. Okay. All right. I have one more question on here. Okay. What do you say to people who are talking bad about the business and post on Facebook? I love that one. Guess what? I delete and block. I don't say anything at all. And if they're friends or family, I delete it. If I'm close enough to them or they bring it up, I may tell them, like, you know, I don't need that. You don't pay my bills. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tell you guys to lose friends and family over your business, but you definitely just want to let people know, like, you just want their support. And if they don't want to support you, they don't have to. And you don't have to keep them on your Facebook and Instagram. You guys, you're going to have a lot of the haters, so to speak. I'm in the business 4 years, Triple Diamond, and I still get people that bash me, bash the company, bash the products. And I sit there and my blood boils, and I'm like writing out what this like really good comeback and what I'm going to say. And then I go, that's exactly what they want me to do. They want to argue with me and go back and forth, but they've got their mind made up. And guess what? I'm going to prove them wrong by showing them that I'm still in the business 4 years later, and I'm a Triple Diamond, and I've earned $75,000 in bonuses, and this is my full income for my family. That's how I'm going to show them that they were wrong. So definitely that's one thing, you know, keep going, because people are going to like think you're going to quit, and you're going to prove them wrong. You just got to prove them wrong. Great question, because I know new distributors kind of catch that a lot, and they don't get support, and then they go, well, nobody wants it. And it's just like, just those people don't want it. People are signing up left and right. Go find those ones. So, okay. I have a couple other people that says they raised their hand, so you can unmute and ask a question if you need to, or I might have answered that already for you guys. So, okay. Okay, so hundreds list. You guys need to keep up with that hundreds list. So right now we went through the products and kind of started your hundreds list from products and who could benefit from it. The other thing you're going to want to do is when you're just sitting there scrolling on your Facebook and your Instagram, start putting people on your hundreds list from Facebook and Instagram. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to ask her if she wants to wrap. Yep, I'm going to ask her if she wants some greens. Yep, I'm going to ask her if she'll do a wrap party for me. Just start adding people to your hundreds list, and that way you can see it and you can start asking people that way, okay? Steps to success. So what I say with this is where you're going to write down when you get your customers and your distributors, okay? So this is set up to where if you get 4 customers and 1 to 2 distributors every single month, in 1 year, you'll hit diamond. That's where it's set up. So that is your goal. If you guys want diamond faster, if you want it in 3 months to get the 10,000, then you're going to work really hard, okay? But really hard, when I say really hard, that's going to be probably still not a 40-hour-a-week work job, or a 40-hour-a-week full-time job. If you guys want diamond in 6 months, that just means you're going to get double your efforts. You're going to get 8 customers a month and 4 distributors a month. But guess what, you guys? This business, it just kind of just does its own thing. Like it goes up and it goes here and you got momentum. There's months where I'll sign up 14 loyal customers and then there'll be a month I sign up 2. And the next month I'll sign up 4 and the next month I'll sign up 5. Yes.
Could you repeat that? I was writing that down. What did you say? What we needed to do each month to hit diamond in a year?
4 loyal customers a month and 1 to 2 distributors a month.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So that's what our steps of success is for. Now, some people will fill out their steps of success and they go, yay, I got my 4. They'll put it down and go, all right, so next month I'll get 4. No, always get more. So once you get 4, print another one of these babies out and go, okay, page 2, I'm on fire. I'm going to get 4 more. And then you get 4 more and you're like, oh, I got to print out a 3rd page for the month. Oh, I got 4 more. I'm going to get 12 this month. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep signing up loyal customers and distributors, and that's how you're going to hit diamond and earn these bonuses, okay? So, and then the game plan. So how the March game plan works, what I'm having people do is the first thing it says is, what is your why? You guys got to know why you signed up for this business, okay? Some people, like with me, it was just $500 a month. It was to pay my car payment and my daughter's dance, okay? So write that down. What is your why? Then the next thing I want you guys to write down is, what is your realistic goal check that you want to get on April 15th? So what that means is everything that you guys do in this month, the month of March, it's halfway gone. So you've got 2 more weeks, 15 more days of March. What are you going to do this month so you can get that paycheck on April 15th, okay? So if you are like, I just want to make enough to go on date night with my hubby, that's going to be $200 so we can get a bottle of wine at dinner, we can go to Studio Movie Grill, whatever your money is, whatever it is, $200 is what I want to make next month. And we are going to help you get there. We're going to say, okay, well, you got to do this and you got to do that. Are you doing those things? If somebody says they want $200 next month, but they're not posting anything on Facebook or Instagram, or they're not talking to people or blitzing people, we're going to be like, oh, you're probably not going to get that $200 check next month, okay? So we need to know what your why is, what your dollar amount is each month, and we'll help you get there, okay? Then next, it's going to talk about your customers and distributors. So that's where I was saying it's kind of like the steps to success, but you're going to fill that out there. And then I love this because it's going to say find events to attend, which I'll talk about in a second. And it says blitzing, wrap parties, and social media. That's basically saying what are you going to do this month with blitzing, wrap parties, and social media to get you to your why, okay? And then I love the bottom of it. It kind of gives you some self-development and some IPAs, which I talked about was income producing activity, and tips that you can get from here, okay? All right, does anybody have any questions about hundreds list, steps to success, or your game plan for the month? No? Okay. All right. I know we're a little bit over, and that was my technical difficulty earlier, and I'm super sorry about that. So, but we're almost done. Okay. So next thing is launch party. I want to know who has already scheduled their launch party. Raise your hand. If you are new, if you've been in the business a while and you had your launch party, raise your hand. If you want to relaunch, that's fine. I like to relaunch every single month. So always relaunch your business and do a launch party. Okay, so if you have not picked a date yet, here's what you're going to do. No matter where you live, no matter if your upline is in a completely different state than you can still have a launch party. So don't think that you can't, okay? Pick your date out. If you already have a date picked, I know Melissa, Fudd, you have a date picked. Kapali, we don't have your date picked yet. Who else? I know there's some other ones in there. Make sure you pick out your date because that's where you're going to make cash there, you guys. That's where you're going to first make your cash. And most people get most of their 4 loyal customers from their launch party if they didn't already get them before they got their kit in the mail. So pick out a date, okay? The other thing is some people say, I can't do a launch party because I can't do it at my house. Well, then you're going to ask a friend or family member if they can host it for you. But a launch party, you guys, does not have to be a big party at your house. It could be 3 or 4 of your friends, and you guys get together and meet at Starbucks, okay? You can call it a sample party. You can call it a sample hour. You can call it a wrap party, a launch party, a group wrap session. Name it whatever you want it to name it, but there is no excuse why you can't have it. So if your excuse is you can't have it at your house, find another house. If you can't find a house, then do it at Starbucks. Do it at a Panera. Do it at a Denny's. I mean, you can pretty much do it anywhere, okay? Somebody had a quick question. What do you need to bring to that? Okay, well, first of all, if your upline that signed you up is local, they usually bring everything that you need. You bring everything in your kit. In your eSuite, you guys, back to that document library, if you search for Party Pad Presentation, there will be notes. So if you are doing a launch party by yourself, everything that you need is right there. It tells you exactly what to say, but it also will tell you what to bring, okay? Honestly, keep it simple. You do not have to bring every product to your launch party. That is a little overwhelming. Really, all you need wraps, you need greens, I say. So if you don't have them, order them or ask your upline to bring a pack or 2. Defining gel, you got defining gel in your kit so they can sample that. We'll go over all those things, but that is in your document library underneath Party Pad Presentation, and it will tell you exactly what you need to have a successful launch party. If you have already had your launch party, I highly recommend fly, bird, fly. You need to go and do as many wrap parties as you can. Your upline may have done your launch party with you. Now you know exactly what you need to do. Now go do your own wrap parties. Again, wrap parties don't need to be a big old thing. Just tell people that, ask them if they want to try the wrap. And if they say, yeah, what does it take to try a wrap? Say, well, if you bring 2 or 3 friends with you to Starbucks to meet me, then I'll give you a wrap for free and your friends can wrap for $25. That's a wrap party, guys. It doesn't have to be a big, huge thing in someone's home. It can be a small thing that's going on at Starbucks or anywhere like that. So schedule your launch party date. And then if you've already done a launch party, you need to start booking some wrap parties for friends and family or strangers on Instagram. I'm doing one Saturday in Stockton for somebody that I met on Instagram. I'm really excited about that. Okay. So 2 more things. Social media. Oh my gosh, you guys, social media, you need to embrace it and love it because back when network marketing first came around, they did not have social media and it was all belly to belly, face to face, pavement, walking, knocking on doors. You guys have this amazing tool right there on your phone and you can build an amazingly huge business from it. Now, I'm not saying that you have to sit behind your phone and you're just going to avoid your family and not talk to anybody because you're going to be scrolling on social media all the time. I personally am a people person, but I use social media to engage and connect with people. So I was reaching out to friends on Facebook asking them if they wanted to try a wrap or if they wanted samples of the greens because I've seen that you've been posting that you're sick. Use social media to build your business, okay? You need to announce your business. So if you have not yet let everyone know you're a networks distributor, You guys are wasting time, precious, precious time. So a good way to do it, some people will just type out something and just say, I'm super excited for this new adventure. I'm on this new journey. I became a distributor, or I started working from home. I can't wait to share it with everyone who wants to know all about it, whatever it is. Be excited, okay? Selfies. People love selfies. So if that means that you guys right now, I don't know, some of you guys might need to use a pretty filter. I know if I was posting selfie right now, I would need a pretty filter for sure. But selfie with your Blitz card, and just smile and Blitz card and just say, I'm super excited. I just started this business. Who hasn't tried a wrap yet? However you want to do it. If you haven't yet, post a picture of your kit that you got in the mail. Open it up. Go live on Facebook. Facebook Live is amazing. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to show your face. But go live. Open up your kit. Show everyone what you got in your kit and ask who wants to try something from your kit. Right now, tonight before you go to bed, take a picture of your kit and post it. Post pictures of your products. That's a big one. You don't have to just post ads. You don't have to go to Google and post ads. You don't have to go to Pinterest and just post ads. Post pictures of your hand holding your greens. Post a picture of you selfie drinking your greens. If you give your kids greens, post a picture of your kids drinking their greens. Post real pictures. Be real. Be yourself. If you do need some help with some pictures that you don't have yet, in the files tab in Diamond Squad on Facebook, there is a album of nothing but pictures for you guys to post all over your social media. Okay, so make sure you use that. I try to tag new distributors in there. I might have missed some recently, so go in there and look through that. Okay, so social media, everyone should be posting. Get excited, build your business. Lastly, very, very last before we end, events are so important with this business if you want to take your business somewhere. If you were in this business as a hobby, I applaud you and I love you, because I did Pampered Chef for 6 years and that was just my hobby. If somebody would have told me I would have been doing what I'm doing now, Pampered Chef, I would have been like, no, you're crazy. So nobody's ever going to say that you are doing it wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. If this is your hobby, let this be your hobby, and we will love you even though you don't want to run to Diamond. It's fine. But with me, when I didn't know I was running for Diamond and I didn't know what I was really doing in this business, I still wanted to go to events because I wanted to be surrounded by positive, like-minded people. I had a lot of negativity going on in my life, and I just thought if I can go to some of these trainings and meetings and events and see what it's about, maybe I can be inspired. And that's where my business started. I just hosted a 1 Team 1 Mission, which is a team wrap party is what we called it, in Citrus Heights at the beginning of this month. It was absolutely incredible. It was my first one I ever did. It was over 200 people. We have another one coming up April 4th, which is a Tuesday. And here's where I'm going to tell you guys to pull out your Wired app again, because this is where you can get your tickets for that. Super, super easy. I'm also going to do a challenge for the first 10 people. There's 25 left of you guys on here. The first 10 people that buy their ticket to the 1 Team 1 Mission on April 4th, come up to me at 1 Team 1 Mission. Okay, you have to come up to me to get your. I'm going to give you a prize. Okay, it's going to be some sort of prize. I kind of have in mind what it's going to be, and then, but I need you guys to comment and screenshot the picture and post it in Diamond Squad where I posted the Zoom information. Okay, go in there, comment with a picture of your ticket and post that you did it, and I'll write down the first 10 people, and then make sure you come to me, because I'm not going to hunt you down. It's going to be like 400 people there, so make sure you come up to me and I'll give you your prize. Okay, so you are going to go to your Wired app. You're going to go to the events tab, and it's going to look like this here. Okay, goodbye, yay, you got your ticket. Okay, then you're going to scroll and look for April 4th. Okay, and you're going to see where it says USA, Sacramento, California, 1 Team 1 Mission. You're going to click on that. And there it is. And click right there and get your ticket. It's a $15 ticket. It is a tax write-off. It's worth every penny. Okay, so get your tickets. This will sell out. We are over halfway already selling out. Guest tickets, those, you guys have had questions about that. There is not an actual way to register your guest ticket, but because we're letting every guest come in for free. So, but make sure you have your distributor ticket. Guests are free. Here's my tip, okay? I loved it when I could register my guests because it was like more official and I could keep track. So I'm asking people if they want to come. If they tell me maybe, or I'll let you know, or I'll see if I can get it off, or whatever they say, I say, awesome, give me your first and last name, your email address, and your phone number, and I'll register you. No, I'm not registering them because there's not a way to, but I have a list now of their first and last name, email address, and phone number. I did that with Kapali, actually. You're my example. And she came to 121 Mission, and she signed up as a distributor. So that tip works because she's here, and we're changing her life too. So first, last name, email address, and phone number, have a list. Put that on your hundreds list, and that way you can follow up with them a couple days before, make sure they're still coming. Renda is doing, so if you guys don't know who Renda is yet, Renda is Presidential Diamond. She is our presidential. She is doing a contest to where the person that enrolls the most distributors, the top 5, and the top 5 distributors that enroll the most loyal customers in the month of March, you're going to get special VIP seating at 121 Mission. So get to work. I think right now on my team, the person that has the most is William Viley, Kayla Viley's husband. He has 3 distributors. I don't know about all the other distributors on the other teams yet, but I know for my team personally, he's got the most of 3. So just kind of keep in mind, start enrolling customers and distributors if you want that VIP seating with Pam and Kay Souter. It's going to be incredible. And then the last thing too is on your It Works Wired app, back where it says events. You guys, these events, if you are not in California, this is where your trainings are, guys. This is where you look to see when there's something coming your way and you need to get to it. If you've got friends and family in other states, and you're scrolling through this and you're like, oh my gosh, my aunt's in Boise, Idaho, and I know she would love to hear more about this. I'm going to register her with a guest ticket and get her to Boise, Idaho for the 121 Mission. San Diego, oh my gosh, my best friend lives in San Diego and she's been asking me about the rats. She can go there, hear more about it. So use this, you guys, to send your potentials there. Lastly, we have mini conferences. They're called boot camps. There's one coming up in Dallas. There's one coming up in Phoenix, which I'm really going to try to get to. So get to those events as well. And things like this, you guys, these Zooms, I'm telling you guys, we had 37 at one time. We have 22 left of you. They're not always this long. This is just more of a new distributor training, so it's a little bit longer, but we do Instagram training. If you guys want to know how to work your Instagram, we get on the Zooms and do Instagram training. I know a lot of us, Catherine Sanchez and Brandy Jennings and myself and Heather Almeida, we do a lot of trainings with our teams at our homes. Get to as many of those as you can, you guys. And like I said, even if you are not really working the business or you're kind of stuck, get to these because this is exactly where you get inspired. And we are so much better together. So somebody just said they're sleepy. Sorry, Mandy. All right. A lot of you guys said you got your ticket. So just screenshot that, post it. The first 10 people that do that after we hang up will get a prize for me. So last thing I want to do is, if you guys please can, there's a lot of you guys that have your videos off. If you can put your pretty self on, I would love to take a picture and show everyone that this is how we work. So when people say they don't have time, we can be like, I'm in my pajamas, I'm drinking wine, and I'm working my business from my phone or my laptop. All right, so I'll wait for everyone to hop on with their gorgeous face. There's Catherine. I see your gorgeous face. Kylie. I always do that, Kayla. Kayla, Viley, mixed together, Kylie. I don't know why. So, all right, here's Bill, our top 3 from Boom Team that have gotten the most distributors, or top number 1 who's gotten 3. Okay, here we go. Everybody smile.
She see you?
1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the recording.